Anyone can be confident with a full head of hair, but a confident, bald woman, there's your diamond in the rough.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Tshepang Modisane, also known as Twiggy Molly. What can I say? Should I say what I do? I'm a content creator, TV presenter, and all-around cool kid.
Okay, all-round cool kid. Talk to us about your relationship with hair when you were a young girl. What role did hair play in your childhood?
My relationship with hair growing up was not the best, only because I'm an only child and I have many cousins who always had like really thick, long, beautiful hair, and I did not. So every time it was like school holidays, that week before you go back to school, we always used to braid our hair on the same day, and like the braider would always have the worst time with me because my hair was very thin. It wasn't like my braids wouldn't come out looking the way that they would look on my cousins because they had like more hair. I had a receding hairline. Like my mom would fry the hell out of my hair trying to like make it look something, but it was never coming together. So I didn't have a great relationship with hair. I struggled a lot and it really made me feel self-conscious.
What then led to your big chop? The decision to, hey, this thing is not working out for me, so I'm gonna chop it. How old were you? And what did that moment mean to you emotionally?
I mean, my mom cut my hair often because I think she could also tell that like I'm just not the child that's gonna have that thick, luxurious hair. So I think I cut my hair quite a lot in primary school. But to get to this chop that I'm at now is a weird story, but it was around this. It was the Summer Awards in Durban, and I think it was the year that we were celebrating a Lebo Mathosa anniversary. I don't know if it was the anniversary of her death or something like that, but they did like a whole tribute for her that year at the Summers. And one of my friends was the creative director that year, and he had flown down like 4 influencers that were going to do like this shoot, like a tribute shoot. So there was going to be the Lebo with the box braids, and then there was going to be the Lebo with the short peroxide hair. And at the time, I had a high top fade, like black hair or whatever. And he was like, "You're gonna go to Lajawi, I'm gonna cut your hair and bleach it." And I was like, "You're not paying me for this." And also, I'm not that adventurous when it comes to hair. But I did it. But then we didn't end up doing the shoot. So I've been stuck with this look ever since.
Geez, that is so crazy. And when it was happening and they did the big reveal and you looked into the mirror, what's the first 3 words that came to you, whether they are emotive, good or bad, just with that reveal?
I mean, I think the words would be, I finally look like myself. Yeah.
And then once other people started seeing the blonde ambition, that's what I'm going to call it, because, you're such a colorful person. And here you are now and you're living in your boldness, because blonde is quite a bold statement to make, also as a darker skinned woman, right? How did everybody else see you and what was their reaction, particularly your mom?
My mom loved it because she's always said to me that I'm not adventurous when it comes to my hair. And she knows why. I don't have good hair. So like, what can I do, But she loved it. She was like, you finally look like a young, fun girl, because I'm not adventurous when it comes to fashion. I'm not adventurous with a lot of things. And I think that was like fun for her to see. And it was fun for like everyone else because they're just like, oh, Twiggy, the good girl's doing something bad. So...
What did this phase teach you as you obviously got used to this new look, but also being stripped away from something that is said to be a part of a woman's beauty, which is hair?
What's that song? Is it India? I am not my hair. That's what it basically taught me. Because I think a lot of the stuff I'd compare myself to girls with long hair or like girls that wore wigs. Because like, I think it's only maybe now that braids are like more fun and all of that. Before it was just simple singles, like it was nothing cool about that. So it just taught me that like I'm literally not my hair. Like there is more to me than like what my hair looks like. But it also just taught me to be more of a risk taker and to just put myself out there and to just embrace who I am and embrace my fun side and my bad side, I guess.
This bad side, risk taker side, what's the most risque thing you've done? Because now you're bold.
Quit my job. I had an office job for 9 months. And like I said, I do everything by the book. I'm a rule follower. But I one day was just like, this is not for me. I hate sitting at a desk. I'm a creative. I'm the face, the voice. I can't be here. And I just quit with no plan, and everything worked out for me.
Where are you now in your hair journey? We can see you're still embracing, but do you think you'll ever grow it out? And maybe it's luscious, From girl to girl, you told me earlier that the more you cut your hair, the more it grows and the thicker it is. So would you ever consider maybe growing it out?
So I actually have a hairstylist that installs wigs for me every now and then. So I think that's where I'm at in my hair journey, where I'm playing around with wigs and color. I've got this nice blonde wig that makes me look like a bombshell. But where I'm at is just sticking to my signature look. I feel like it helps me to stand out in many situations. There are a lot of other blonde girls, but if someone is describing me, there's just the blonde girl. Tree who? Blonde, yes, So I'm playing around. I don't think I'll ever grow it out, only because I think I'm too scared to see if it will be luscious. But yes, it does grow the more you cut it. But I think I can play around with wigs and stuff like that. That's where I'm at.
In closing, you mentioned how your cousins, they all had their hair, That little girl that was experiencing this, that cousin Mamang has this, cousin Mamang has this, even at school, she must have felt a certain way, right? What do you have to say to that little girl today?
Just wait till you grow up, because you become the star. So yeah, just wait your turn.
Okay. Thank you. That's a wrap.